Now, the trucking industry had lost a good guy by the name of Eric Salas. It's on YouTube. He goes by the name of the Bossman Trucker. By the time I subscribed to him, he was working for ADL, which is more of which is a refrigerated goods hauler. A lot of it is just that they work for delivering to large grocery warehouses, or sometimes they help out the restaurant industry. Anything that deals with food, anything that has to be refrigerated. He then later on worked for L.J. Rogers. By the time I was watching his videos, when he was working for ADL, he was driving a black Freightliner Cascadia. Which is an upscaled version of the Columbia. That truck, of course, was retired, and they got him a Volvo V&L model conventional. Shortly after, I think it was shortly after when he got the Volvo, that Freightliner did a big overhaul on the design of the Cascadia, giving a whole new look, new grille, new dash, and they made the windshield to where it was all one piece with no center A-pillar. So that way, when it's raining going, you have to use windshield wipers. You don't have a standard thing of rain right in the center where you also are trying to look out. L.J. Rogers bought a fleet of Kenworth T680s. This is something like what Long Haul Larry has been driving for quite a while. And L.J. Rogers also bought some of the newly upgraded Freightliner Cascadias, which is Eric Salas drove the 2020 model, which is already the one with which is the upgraded design. And I think they all got automatics. So the engine in it also has sometimes maybe has what it might be called it's called a smart shift or an I shift or something like that. So when it runs, it sounds like it's got a manual transmission, but it's really an automatic, because what it is, it's got a clutch, but the computers inside the engine is working the clutch rather than your foot doing it. I think it would have been on a manual. Well, he showed us a lot about trucking. Everything from refrigerated runs to dry runs. He showed us local runs. He showed us what it's like to deliver from the store warehouse directly up to the store. he showed us how you do a whole bunch of other neat stuff though, like even like how you get ready to either get ready to like when you sign in and stuff like that though, and how to check out using the computer so that we can do it online and stuff like that. He taught us how to do that. He will be missed. He is missed. He is dearly missed. Well, now there are some truck modeling companies out there that models trucks, and sometimes they'll get requests to have a truck modeled after a friend of theirs or something. There are two model trucking companies, so that comes to mind that I think we should all write to. One is New Ray, and the other is First Gear. And I turned the camera to show you the two trucks from those two companies. This blue one here, this is a Freightliner, and that's by New Ray. You can see doors open. And also the hood opens. This truck here was built by First Gear, which is an International 8600, which is now, of course, the work started by International. And just like on the Freightliner, it's got opening doors and hoods. Now, let's flash on the screen the addresses of where you can write to. So like if you want to have the models of the trucks that Eric drove, just so you can keep the spirit alive, and flashing on the screen to hit the addresses of these companies. And you can pause the video if you want to get a good look at the addresses. Okay, here is the one for New Ray. Here is the one for First Gear. Okay, and I know a lot of y'all love to Bossman Trucker, and you really like them all that much, you really want to have to keep the spirit alive, my advice, yeah, just to write to those companies and tell me you'd like to have Eric's trucks modeled.